I'm Levi, and you're watching The Thinking Shooter. Hey guys, welcome to this episode of The Thinking Shooter. I hope everyone had a wonderful Christmas, and depending on when you're seeing this, a Happy New Year's. I want to ask if you guys could help me out and do me a favor if you would. Please make sure you hit that like and subscribe button down below. Please make sure you share this. I know I've got, as of the recording of this video, I think I've got like 20 followers or 20 subscribers, something like that. If you guys could please share this with someone you know, see if you can help me help you guys out by helping me get some more subscribers. I would like to see if maybe by the end of January get 100 or 100 subscribers. That would be awesome and super helpful, and maybe we can grow it from there. Like I said, the more subscribers and stuff that I get, the more things that I can help provide to you guys, get some more information out there. So enough begging. What we're going to do today is we're going to talk about rattle canning. So as most of you guys know, as I talked about previously, I am a certified Duracoat finisher. I do on a pretty continual basis at work. I do a lot of Cerakote. So I've got a lot of experience with different finishes and stuff. And we wanted to do something that kind of showed and gave you some ideas on rattle canning. And, you know, it doesn't have to be perfect. So we had this, a buddy of mine and myself as well. We had kind of two different methodologies. So I went the route of, I didn't care. I didn't do anything to it. I just started laying paint. I did the exact opposite of what I would do if I was working on a customer's gun. And my buddy, he did a little bit of prep work. He didn't sandblast or anything, but he did degrease it to an extent. So as you're going to see in the rest of this video here, we're going to demonstrate some rattle canning. But again, please, if you would, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, turn the notification bell on, and please share this. Also, leave a comment. Let me know what you guys think, what you guys would like to see in the future, if you have any thoughts on this video. So, here we go.
How's it going, everyone? I'm Rick.
Levi, how's it going?
And today we're going to cover rifles and the rifle setup, and we're going to start out with a little bit of rattle can paint jobs. We've got two kind of methodologies we're going with here. One that's just the rifle as is, just spray it all. And then myself, I decided I'm going to take my rifle, at least the lower receiver apart, and then most of the components I want to remain black. And I'm actually going to degrease. But we're still just going to use rattle can.
I am not going to degrease. You know, it's real funny, right? I'm a certified finisher, and I'm doing like everything that I would not do if I was actually doing a gun.
Yeah.
Right.
As you can see behind, we got a bead blaster here. I'm not a certified finisher, but I have done plenty of Cerakote, Duracoat, brown nozzle aluminum hide in my day. So we know how to do it right.
Yeah.
But
of course, this is my personal gun. I don't really care. I want it to wear.
yep.
So.
And precise. I don't mind to wear, but I want it to be a uniform finish before I get there. So I will be degreasing with just non-chlorinated carbon choke cleaner. This stuff's basically acetone in a spray can. You pay for the convenience of it being in a spray can. So.
Yeah.
So I'm going to get to just doing a little mild degrease. I also decided that I don't want my barrel gas block and gas tube coated, so I have just a piece of paper sleeved over the barrel. And that's as much as I'm going to do on it.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just going to get to painting, so we'll see what happens. So kind of some safety stuff. Keep in mind you are dealing with aerosols and aerolized particulates. It is a good idea to have some type of protection for your face for what you're breathing in, right? Thanks your wife, I have this lovely thing. And honestly, I was kind of hoping, like, I was like, please
Have something ridiculous.
give me the most ridiculous looking thing for me to wear, right? So I'm actually really happy with what your wife gave me to use.
I claim I've done Cerakote application the right way. I might as well put on a PPE I use for it, right?
Right. So, yeah, we're just gonna.
Get some spray and
The paints we are currently using right now is we got some Rust-Oleum satin, some black here. All right, we got some Krylon Fusion all-in-one paint and primer, matte Spanish moss, right? Nice and pretty. And then we also got some Krylon Fusion all-in-one paint and primer, matte deep gray. So we were gonna add some tan, forgot to grab some tan, so that will probably be just something that I hit it with later. So that's kind of what we're doing. We're gonna use a heat gun to help tack it and speed cure some stuff. So, thought behind rattle canning is you're not really trying, well, depending on what you're doing. For me, anyway, with this, I'm not actually trying to go for anything in particular. I'm mainly just trying to break up some color here. So you're not really going for a pattern. In my context, I'm just kind of breaking some stuff up. Alright, so now I'll take this green. So the reason, for those of you that don't do much painting, he's using a heat gun is because obviously heat helps spray paint and a lot of other types of paints actually cure and tack up a little bit, right? So it's still not going to be like you want to go up and just grab it, but it will help it set and not take so long to cut. So I'm just going to take, and I'm using this to just kind of, I got like a mouth wedgie here. Now I get how girls in spandex feel. Oof.
Yeah, we're good. It did move enough.
Okay. All right. There we go. So we're just gonna take and we're gonna still spraying. So we're just gonna hit the whole thing. Just hit really good. Like that. And then hit it with some heat. Let it kind of set before we do the next thing. So as you can see, I'm not really going for anything in particular. Just kind of, just kind of like vomiting paint onto the gun. So yeah. Really, when it comes to rattle canning, it's as difficult as you make it, or it's as simple as you make it. Rattle can is not like a permanent paint. I full well know that, which is why I don't really care. I'm not trying to do the whole process. If I wanted it to be permanent, then I would use something like Duracoat or Cerakote or something.
The test piece I did for the paint, just an old AC handguard, still a big crack in it. But just to show you, acetone of the can, spray paint is not permanent. Grab a rag real quick. This stuff wipes essentially right off. A little bit of solvent. So, none of what we're doing is permanent.
So what I'm doing now is I'm preheating mine just a little bit, and I'm drying up any of that residual solvent.
So, again, for those of you that don't paint, the reason he is preheating it is, for one, like you said, to help dry up any leftover solvent. Because if the gun's wet, it's not going to take the paint, right? Especially with solvent. If solvent's on it, it is not going to take it at all. And he wants to actually go for a finish. Second is because preheating metal actually opens the pores of the metal up and allows the paint to get into the pores and adhere better. While it's also doing that, preheating and opening those up, if he were to spray it down with degreaser again, it would actually pull more oil, because since it opened those pores up, it would allow more oil to escape, and he could do that if he wanted to.
That's actually a good point. I probably will just do it quick. I won't soak it like I did before, but I'll do a dusting of it again.
Yeah. So that is also, for those of you that are familiar with Cerakote, that is why in the instructions it tells you, after you do your acetone bath or brake clean bath, whatever, and you sandblast it, you're supposed to bake it, because it helps open the pores up and it draws that excess oil out. And then you repeat the process until, you know, so that's why. Yeah. I'm just gonna fill that.
Just a big old glob.
Oh, shoddy.
Very nice. He's going full camouflage. I just want a green gun.
I'm not even going full camera. I'm just kind of doing some weird stuff over here. Do some weird kind of wrap stuff and.
He just kind of did a whatever coating on mine. I kind of want more uniform. So I'm going to start in the hard places and then work my way to the easy places. And by hard places, I mean like up here in the trigger guard. You know, up here on some of these, just any of the places that are not easily exposed, right? So any of the angles, like I'm going to hit the pick rail. I mean, just like I said, any of the not easy places first, because for a good coat of paint, you know, 3 dustings is always better than one just bleh. So that's kind of what I'm doing here. Is I'm going to do multiple light coats, and I'm starting in the hard to reach areas first.
And then I'm going to also take, and I'm going to kind of like just kind of like rub here. Do that, and then when you're done with the green, I'll hit it with a little bit of green again.
Yeah. All right, so like I said, I started from the hard to reach areas, and now I'm just doing a dusting of the whole thing. I'm not going for full coverage because I'm going to do multiple quick coats. So just dustings.
Pretty much it right there. Yeah, in fact, I'm gonna use my fancy thing, I'll just kind of take and first we're just gonna do
So, you got some purple. You gonna throw it in the dirt?
yeah.
Alright. I just heard him outside rolling on the ground. That's my driveway. And let's see if we can hear him do anything interesting. I don't know if the audio will come through, but he just skidded across my driveway. Is my concrete covered in paint now?
Huh?
Is my driveway covered in paint now?
No, it's not covered in paint. There we go. That looks better. All right. Yep. So that's all it takes. When in doubt, just go throw it on the ground.
Throw it in the driveway, rub a little bit of gravel in it.
Right. Right.
Well, what do you think about my multiple little dusting coats?
Oh, yours is pretty.
It's like someone kind of cared about it a little bit.
Right.
Um,
I'll call that good. Looks good to me.
Something to note, we both intentionally avoided getting paint in the mag wells.
Oh yeah, that's not a good thing. Paint mag wells is not good.
I could have taped them up just a little bit, but a little bit of paint in there isn't going to hurt it. But you don't want to build a layer of paint in there. And
Don't purposely put paint in the mag well if you can help it.
yeah.
Unless you're doing something like Duracoat or Cerakote where you can, it is purposely made thin and you are actually applying it how you're supposed to, and you're doing a very light coat on the inside of the receiver because that stuff was made to be super thin. Don't put it on the inside of your gun if you can help it. So
This is a very Army Man green.
yes.
I
That reminds me of when I did my Grendel. You remember that?
I remember that.
That was like the same exact color. Because I did it solid green, just like that.
Alright, and we got our little laundry bag.
That turned out pretty good. Even got some grass that stuck to it from throwing it in the yard. So, as Rick explained earlier, this is indeed my
Testing platform.
yes, testing gun. I was turning rough with it. I purposely beat this gun because it is a testing platform. This rifle, the whole reason I have this rifle is for testing. So if someone says, hey, try this red dot out and tell me what you think, there's a high chance I'm going to put it on the gun and throw the whole gun. I'm not going to like yeet and like toss it 12 feet in the air. Or I might, I don't know. But
Depends on how you feel that day.
right, it really does. I wouldn't put it past me. But that is the whole reason I have this gun. If there's something that I want to try before it goes on a gun that I'm going to commit to, I'm going to try it on this to see what I think of it. See if I want to waste my time continuing it. Or if it's something that I'm like, you know what, this is actually really good. I like this. I would put this on a fighting gun or a defensive gun or something along those lines, right?
And for me, this gun was my. I'm setting this gun up one way, and it's never going to change. It might have an LPDO on it versus a dot at some point, but this gun will stay pretty much configured exactly the same. Get some rust in there.
Yep.
Gonna hit that with the heat real quick.
Gonna hit this
with the chain.
Oh
well, you know, if you want to hit it with something, just break that grandpa bolt sledgehammer.
I'm not trying to break it. No.
You're not fun.
I'm just trying to, make it not pretty. But it's unpretty as it is, it's kind of pretty. At the same, it's kind of cool looking. I think it is anyway. I saw that in like orange rice. That would go great. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about right there. Look at that.
Ooh, that's perfect. Just like a little, just random little pop.
Yeah. Might add a touch of blue. Just, I'll hit it like up here. There we go. Here's my safe corner.
All right. I think that is all I'm going to do, Mike.
There we go. And done.
Maybe I'll touch the bottom. Maybe I'll touch the bottom just a little bit.
I wouldn't. I think the subtlety of it is good. Just like the subtlety of mine is.
Not there. They're contrasting.
You know. Followed it.
Yeah. All right, I'm done though. I don't need that no more.
Yeah, I'm done with mine.
Cool.
That's rattle canning in an hour. Welcome back. So that was, as I explained at the end of the video, rattle canning or spray painting in an hour. Make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and please send this to anybody that you know that may enjoy this content. Help me grow the channel so I can help you guys out and get more information out there. As I said, I'm trying to get 100 subscribers by the end of January. We got a month to get there. I think we can do it. Need your help though. So please do that. Again, I hope we explained everything well. I hope you learned stuff. At the very least, I hope it was entertaining and it maybe gave you some ideas. I hope everything made sense. If it didn't make sense, Google it. And as always, if it doesn't make sense, make it make sense. Later.